boring, boring.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we've explored a fair amount of this part of the Underdark, but this is only the tiniest slither of the vast cave complex. The party could spend the rest of their lives trying to explore the Underdark and get nowhere near close to seeing it all. And we have the whole no soul thing to contend with, so we're not going to be having the extended tour of this place. We are going to explore this Svirfneblin settlement, however, if only because we need to get a book for this wizard, and we also apparently can help them with something. And we should be quite wary of that fact, because the Svirfneblin live here. They can deal with many of the more mundane threats, including the drow. So if they have something they need external help with, it's going to be something terribly dangerous. Let's look here first, because I saw, just on the edge of the shadows, something that we can loot. And since it's a bag, it's very unlikely to be trapped, but I'm still going to detect traps anyway. You never know. We've seen stranger things be trapped, but this seems relatively safe. And there's a magic bow in here. It doesn't look very powerful. It is indeed just a longbow +1, but I'll take a longbow +1. It's self-fodder if nothing else, and it doesn't go in the gem bag. I'm going to go this way instead of that way, because if memory serves, that way is the way we need to go for the quests that we'll get, at least one of them. The most dangerous one. Now, there's somebody in here. Here's Goldanger Blackenrock. And we'll say hi to you. There's also lots of things that we can loot here. And I'm definitely going to save before we start looting, because I imagine you get quite cross.
Travelers to our fair city. That would be rare enough, but you are surfacers by the look of you.
And that we are. Surprising that you travel with the darkness of a drow. I mean no disrespect, but it is surprising. I find it more surprising that you Svirfneblin gnomes risk my anger by constantly pointing me out. No offense intended, but your kind does not often come for social visits, no? Come, I would have words with you if you are willing to hear. Speak and I will listen, though I'm not sure what I can do for you. It is a matter that I would prefer to trust to an outsider. Too much Svirfneblin blood has been spilled over this as it is. This is just sounding even worse the more you describe it. I will give you details of a task first, and you may decide if you wish to accept. I tap rock that you will. How quaint. Get on with it. As you can see, our granite home village is quite empty. I have sent the majority to deeper climes far from here. It was no longer safe, and it is our own fault. We tunneled too deep recently and unearthed a monstrosity. A strange cavern that yielded death. A monster we have not seen outside of dreaming. What's that? You dug too greedily and too deep? I think I know what we're going to be facing, and I'm not happy about that. The task I ask of you is simple to explain, but difficult indeed. I ask that the beast is killed, and the tunnel be closed. Could you not just collapse the tunnel upon the creature? The tunnel will readily collapse, of that we are sure. What is unsure is whether that would kill the beast now that it is awakened. Awakened? What kind of creature are you putting me up against? As I said, it is a beast out of dreams, or nightmares if you prefer. It is not of the rock. I do not know what to call it. Our goal is clear enough. Now I must mention what I need from you. I am listening, but keep in mind that we are not the richest of granite homes. We are under constant pressure from a drow being so close. I don't care about that. You will pay me, and you will tell me about 2 surfacers I seek. Surfacers other than you? Ah, I know of them, but you will have a hard time finding them. They passed within the city of the drow, Ustnatha. Now before you ask, I may know a way into the drow city. Well, I know a being that might help you. She could see you safely inside, but after that you would surely be dead. No offense, Maladrow, but I see you do not wear the symbols of any house that I know. You would fare no better in there, especially with your current companions. What good is this indigo she-beast if she is as much a target down here as the rest of us? Oh, I don't know. She has a certain charm. Hey there, Vico. Edwin's sweet on you. Indignity after indignity. Get on with your safe alternative, Goldhanger. If such is the risk you would take, I will gladly point you in her direction. The great staircase goes to her lair. It is the blackest of all the tunnels, but there is a glorious light on the other side. She is called Adelon by choice, though my lady will suffice just as well. Show respect, and you will have it in return. If she is so powerful, why didn't you get her to help you? Why use me? She is receptive to help, of course, but she more respects those that help themselves. She is a creature that keeps very particular company, perhaps more so than others of her kind. I'm sure she will see to your concerns if you approach politely, but I fear I must restrict your access until the needs of my village are met. Of course, selfish in your generosity. Admirable. The passage to her lair is guarded against intruders by a force of her design. It is the blackest of dark, preventing even the drow entry. When the beast in the cavern is dispatched, I will give you a light gem to banish the darkness of the tunnel. I carry it with me always, but I will gladly give it to you for this service. Now we could decide that we're just going to attack this person to get that gem, but I'm going to agree to help. I will help, but you will pay more than that. Now where must I go? I'm glad of your decision. The passage is to the northeast, guarded by one of the breach gnomes. He will let you pass now. Take this stone-shaped scroll. It is linked magically to the stone of the cavern. When the beast is dead, use this to bring the cavern down upon it. I shall make it a forbidden area forever after. Thank you, Terri. You do not know the good you have done here. We have a quest. Now it is time to explore this area before we go and check out all of these things. There may be more people to talk to. There may be more quests to do. You're an innkeeper, and there is one other person. Thurndal Daggleford. Let us talk to Daggleford. There's also a few things that we can look in, as well as that barrel. I imagine the barrel's not going to have much in it, though.
Yes.
Ad Gossel Tastoon? Gossel? Darat? I am interested in seeing what you have for sale. The store is closed today, outsider. I must search for my child before I trade a single gem. Bedlin Daggleford must be found. Is there a reward for his return? I expect no help from outside the Granite Homes. You may say whatever, but it proves nothing about your true intent. This griping helps nothing, it don't. Here, let's do the blasted trades and be done with this. I have no time. Perhaps I'll have a look for the boy, if I get around to it. I actually want to see if I can... Okay, his son is missing. We just get the quest for that. So we may see if we can get some information by talking again.
Yes.
May I see your inventory again? I must be well supplied if I am to rescue your child. Now, what do you have? Ooh! Your stuff is actually not that bad. You have +1 equipment across the board. And magical bolts, potions, scrolls as well. Any we don't know? Surprisingly not. Edwin's pretty good when it comes to scrolls. So it's good to know that we do have somewhere where we can buy and sell things. Now let us look at that quest. I've spoken with Thurndal Daggleford, a shopkeep in the Swerveneblin city. Apparently his child, Bedlin Daggleford, has been missing for some days now. It might be worth it to keep an eye out for the boy, though there are no clues as to where he might be. We'll have to watch out. And we do want to do some looting, so
You are lucky if that is
you're
what
going
you
to
want.
go and have a look. Just you, by yourself. They're going to activate detecting traps, because I imagine there are going to be a fair few of them. Oh my, there is a lot of stuff that we can open here. Though I am concerned that you will become aggressive if I try, and I do want to complete this quest. Let us see about opening up one of these. Are any of them even trapped? I'm not sure any of them are. Nothing? Gold? Okay, you don't care. That's great. More gold? More gold? tiny amounts of gold. There really isn't that much here, but I'll take everything I can get apart from a club. I draw the line at picking up a non-magical club. That literally is useless to us. And this is when we need a club to solve a quest. We're also not going to pick up this spear, though we are going to take this tiny amount of gold. And this gold here. And nothing there. 1 gold here. Nothing there. I can just imagine this person watching Hexat as she goes through every single chest and container and loots everything that she can. And she just looks back as she takes things, knowing that he won't do anything to stop her. And then she just carries on. And this one. Nothing in there either. Okay. That contains a gem. That's not too bad. It's probably worth more than all the other stuff I found. And there are a few things here, and I'm definitely going to detect traps here.
Could my opinion of this group drop any lower? Evidently so.
You don't like waiting around, do you? No, you do not. And speaking of waiting around, I might as well get that cast again. No traps whatsoever. Nothing here. 1 gold here. And here? Ooh, this one's locked. Now it's unlocked, and now I'm going to save, because you might draw objection to me looking through here. Okay, it's just a scroll of armor. That is not really that impressive. So we want to go this way.
Chop wood, okay?
Either down here or here. Let's start by going this way and see what we can find. The answer is it loops around. Fair enough. And here is the person that I think is guarding... Ooh, there's a door there. Hello.
Yes.
I have been informed of the permission given. You may pass into the depths if you wish, though I worry for the dangers you may face. It's that way that leads to peril, eh? Well, not liking that. Also, we cannot save at this time. Because you're running away. Sensible plan. You flee from the danger. Leave us to take care of it. Not looking forward to this at all. Not even slightly. Because I know what we're going to face here. Oh, I know. Nothing we can loot here. And here is a pit. I think I'm going to do some buffing now. We'll get you there. We're going to get a protection from fear going. There we go. Cast it on you.
What do you want,
Have
groundling?
you berserk. This could be a mistake because we may not be able to bring you along with us. But it's still worth doing this right now. I may even cast Bless. There we go.
Bother someone else.
And then we are going to get a haste going. And I think we'll be good to go. Need to descend down. This dark pit gives you a feeling of unease. Darkness overwhelms you, and you sense another. Here comes the very, very, very dangerous threat. They dug too greedily, they dug too deep, and they found something that was first in another story. A very old story. Here is a Balor. Let us fight it. Fortunately, we have weapons powerful enough to deal damage to it, as this thing is immune to weapons that are +2 or lower. Also, we've already taken a few nasty bits of damage. I think you are held right now, but we're dealing enough damage to take care of you, and you are gone. Marvelous. Now, we have this stone-shaped scroll. This scroll, given to you by the Swerfneblin King, gives you the ability to shape stone. The scroll is specifically attuned to the recent earthworks of the gnomes that broke through into the prison of the beast that threatens the town. Use this scroll to reseal the hole. The Balor is dead. I was very worried that the Balor would deal a lot of damage to us, and it could have done had it have got the chance to last more than a couple of rounds. And that did not deal with you being held, but that's okay.
Yes.
It got rid of your stone skin though. Let's use the scroll. the stone-shaped scroll to seal the shaft, and in moments the cavern looks as if it were before it had been worked.
Yeah.
We've done it!
What would you like?
We have dealt with the Balor, and there was nothing to loot. Dawn is still frozen in place. Trust me, him being frozen is nothing compared to what could have happened. I'll take a minor inconvenience, because Balors are no joke. Things are starting to fade. You're still not able to move. What is actually affecting you? You are currently stunned. Okay. Stunned is fine. Your berserk state has ended. You've lost those bonus hit points. And now we wait. We could cast the spell to actually get you moving again. Do you have it? No. It might actually be you that has it. Chaotic commands won't work. That will work, though. Freedom. There we go. That did it. Now let us go and give the king the good news that we were successful. Corgan's really excited to give this news over. He's like, yes, I'll do it! And then just rushes over. You are going to be a bit slow, that makes sense, you're no longer hasted. And we're going to save before we hand over the news. I want to see if we can get some more goodies out of this. That could have been very dangerous for us.
You are welcome back. We had worried for your safety as though one of our own were in danger.
Well, that's nice to hear. I heard the rumblings of your battle, Terri Coleman, and I am glad to see you alive. I thank you immeasurably. With the tunnel collapsed, the creature will not be disturbed again. I know it is dead, but who knows what could happen with such things. I am through with your task. Now to payment. Yes, and with all haste. I will not delay your own goals a second longer. Please accept this magical item as partial payment. And also a light gem. With this, you will be able to pass the great stairs and enter the lair of Adalon. I wish you well. We gained a lot of experience. We gained no reputation, which is good, because our reputation is currently 14. And we got this mace. This is Skull Crusher +3. This mace is permanently bloodstained, a telltale trace of its many years spent bashing heads. The weapon would have been the bane of humanoids throughout its history, but those that wielded it seem to have been purposely left out of historic record. It is a quite powerful weapon. +3, +2 extra versus humanoids. That's quite hefty.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have a use for it at some point. Now, nobody else has appeared, so we can presume that this place isn't really going to populate with any more people. But we do have another quest, and that is that we need to find this missing child. And I actually know where the child is. There's something nearby that we can examine. This thing here. And this thing here is quite special and very dangerous. So we're going to approach it, and then we're going to rest. Also, I'm curious as to what all these people here guarding the bridge think of our success. They're probably quite happy, I wager. Let's make our way over, and we're going to rest before we do anything with it, because you can see that there are things that we can manipulate. Each one of these we manipulate will do something. Will it do something good? The answer is no. It's not going to do anything good. It's going to probably get us into a lot of trouble. Each one of these sides. But what kind of trouble? We'll find out in time. And so, when we come back, folks, we're going to see just what we can do with this thing. It is rather conspicuous. I didn't mention it before because I didn't want to do anything with it until now. Not until we got the quest to find the missing child, at least. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.